Whoa, get the camera to balance. Hi everybody, Jenn from McCreath. April 15th, 2015. Wow, the year's going by fast. Anyway, let's get down to business. This is the infamous video that I foreshadowed was coming. The sad announcement that I'm going to be suspending operations on much of my volunteer trans activist and advocacy work. It saddens me to have to take the foot off the pedal, especially at a time when there's so much momentum, so many important things happening. At the same time, I have to look at my life from a macro perspective. Being a public face of anything and being an outspoken activist can rub people the wrong way. It can upset people, it can confuse people, it can lead you to being overlooked or outright denied opportunities that might otherwise have been available for you. I like to think that in 2015 we've come a long way, in that my failure to gain employment is not necessarily because I have a trans history. At the same time, I'm very much aware that that could still be a major factor. Furthermore, I sense that my quest to find gainful employment has not materialized, partially because prospective employers are afraid to hire somebody that may be perceived as a loose cannon, somebody who's constantly in the media, being an alleged shit disturber, calling out the government and other entities on things such as healthcare and human rights. Unfortunately, the Jennifer McCreath that's out there, both on social media and on mainstream media, I think is unfortunately not necessarily a true reflection of who I am, what my capabilities are. I need to take a back seat and slow things down. I need to fly under the radar for a while. I need to focus more on first and foremost, I got to take care of myself. We all got to pay the rent. We all got to buy food. I've got, I guess, three options out there. One is keep looking for gainful employment, which I do. Secondly, look for potential business opportunities that could open the door to some financial success. And thirdly, I'm looking at exploring some entrepreneurial avenues as well to see if that might not be an option. So it saddens me to have to do this, but I'm going to be suspending operations of many of the entities that I've been leading in terms of trans activism, and I'm going to be significantly scaling back my role on others. Entities known as the Newfoundland Patient Association for Transgender Health is now suspended. Jennifer McCreath Foundation, another new concept that never really got off the ground, is now suspended. TCAC279.org. The website's going to stay up, but I will not be doing any further work with regards to Bill C-279. And the individual volunteer consulting that I've advertised on jennifermccreath.com will also be suspended. East Coast Trans Alliance is one that I'm not going to completely suspend. This seems to be the most successful of the various brands I've been associated with in terms of trans activism, but I will definitely be notifying the other members that I'll be scaling back my role significantly with regards to future work of the nature of that organization. As far as any other ad hoc individual work, I'm going to fulfill existing commitments, but I will not be taking any new commitments for a long-term, indefinite basis. It pains me to have to do this. But at the same time, I think there's some great opportunities out here. I've lived in St. John's, Newfoundland now for almost 8 years, and I've gone from being probably the only trans person that anyone had ever heard of to being just one of many. In fact, I'm perhaps one that's been overseen and overheard to the point where the market has been so super saturated with my work and my activism that the media are starting to pay less attention to me, and perhaps it's time, and conveniently a great time for me to take a step back, because I think other trans activists out there, their voices will be heard and their faces will be seen louder and clearer than mine is. And for a trans person not named Jennifer McCreath to be doing work, or it's a fresh new opportunity here, even if the work itself is similar. But yeah, there you have it. I got to take a step back, and it pains me to have to cancel I've let a lot of things I wanted to do this spring and this summer, but not likely going to happen. At the same time, I'm excited and optimistic about exploring the future and trying to get my life a little further down the path to where I hope it ends up going. And it's also going to free up some time for me to focus on some non-trans related advocacy, activism, nonprofit, volunteer type of work that I've been wanting to get involved with. So it's not all bad, but it is what it is. So there you have it. Why am I even bothering to record a video to tell you this? I think part of why I've been filming YouTube video blogs for, gosh, 7 years is I want the world to be able to see a trans person depicted in their regular, everyday life. And for those of you that have been following me, I guess it's just another piece to my interesting life journey. But there you have it. Jennifer McCreath stepping down, suspending operations, and taking a back seat. Trans activism. I'd like to think I've dug a lot of holes and built a lot of foundations, and I'm handing over the torch to the many other great activists out there to keep that foot on the pedal and keep things going. And I'm sure if and when I'm in a better state of organizational management of my life from a macro perspective, then I'm sure I'll be jumping right back in. But for now, it's time to take a break. Thanks everyone for watching. Jennifer McCreath. Have a good night.